Hi everybody, I'm Fab Fante, and you're watching Fante's Inferno, the circle for fans of film and comic books. In this episode, we'll take a look at some of the comic books that were on the spinner racks in May 1983. Back in 2015, I introduced a feature on my website called Off the Spinner Rack. Thanks to the newsstand time machine at the excellent website, Mike's Amazing World of Comics, I could revisit the comic books that were on sale during any particular month and year. But more than looking back at the issues that I purchased off the spinner rack at the time, I was able to rediscover the comic books that I missed out on during my prime collecting years. Overall, there were 135 individual issues on sale in the month of May 1983, with the majority of titles from the major publishers, Marvel, DC, Charlton, Archie, and Gold Key, and a handful of issues from the independent publishers Aardvark Vanaheim, Pacific Comics, First Comics, Comico, Eclipse, and Americomics. Let's take a look at some of the more notable issues that hit the spinner racks that month. Batman and the Outsiders #1, with the now famous cover of Batman quitting the Justice League. Alpha Flight #1 is by far my favorite comic book from May 1983, and the series is still one of my favorite all-time comic book runs of that era. One look at John Byrne and Terry Austin's cover, featuring the title characters, and you just had to buy this book. Sure, those classic Marvel characters didn't actually make an appearance in the issue, but at an incredible 38 pages you got your dollar's worth. This issue is a great done-in-one story, and Byrne does a great job introducing the characters and the event leading to the first page of the story. The villain and his nefarious plan are a throwback to Silver Age Marvel storytelling, but Byrne takes the stories to another level starting with issue #2, upping the drama while filling each page with his amazing art. On the independent side, Comico published Matt Wagner's Grendel #1, and Pacific Comics published Edge of Chaos #1 with stories written and drawn by Gray Morrow and Don Lomax. The Amazing Spider-Man #243, with a sale date of May 3, 1983, is a solid story by Roger Stern, with the opening splash page reminding readers that things aren't always easy for Peter Parker. Peter gets caught in a compromising situation when Mary Jane walks in, saves a group of hostages from a terrorist group, and by the end of the issue has to make a life-altering choice. Doctor Strange #60, with a sale date of May 3, 1983, Doctor Strange enlists the Scarlet Witch to find the Darkhold, which coincidentally is held at the Avengers Mansion. Dracula attacks the mansion to obtain the Darkhold, but is met by the Doctor, Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, and Hannibal King. In Fantastic Four #257, with a sale date of May 17, 1983, Galactus is dying and facing his own mortality. He's visited by Death, who tells him it's not his time yet. Meanwhile, his new herald Nova, formerly Johnny Storm's girlfriend Frankie Ray, might be developing feelings for the Devourer of Worlds. Fantastic Four Annual #17, with a sale date of May 31, 1983. In one of my favorite stories of the John Byrne era, Johnny Storm's friend Sharon Selleck is stuck in a strange town in upstate New York and stumbles upon a secret that ties back to the FF's fight with the Skrulls way back in Fantastic Four #2. In Iron Man #173, Tony Stark is on a drinking binge, and Obadiah Stane has turned Stark International into Stane International. Rhodey tries to find and rescue Indrius Mumji to try to snap Tony back into sobriety. But Rhodey finds out all is not as it seems, and Tony can't easily escape from alcohol's grip. In John Sable Freelance #4, sale date May 16, 1983, John Sable's origin story wraps up as he seeks payback against a group of poachers. Mike Grell's action and African setting set up a powerful story that keeps readers coming back. ROM #45, sale date May 10, 1983. ROM is one of Bill Mantlow's best comic runs along with the Micronauts, and in this issue, drawn by Sal Buscema, ROM is up against the Soviet super soldiers. Thor #334, with a sale date of May 3, 1983. Sometimes it's hard not to think of the 80s Thor comic book in terms of the pre-Simonson and Simonson years. While Walter Simonson's iconic run would begin with Thor #337, on sale in August 1983, the stories leading up to that issue are enjoyable in their own right. Thor's run-in with the Crusader in issues #330 and 331 is still a favorite of mine, And 334 continues the storyline of Donald Blake charged for the murder of Jane Foster. Uncanny X-Men number 172, sale date May 10th, 1983. In issue number 172, the X-Men arrive in Japan for Logan's wedding to Mariko, but the Silver Samurai puts a dent in the plans. What If number 40, sale date May 17th, 1983. What If again presents an alternate reality within the Marvel Universe in which Baron Mordo, not Stephen Strange, becomes master of the mystic arts. Camelot 3000, number 7, sale date May 5th, 1983. In this 12-issue limited series, King Arthur takes on aliens by the creative team of Mike Barr, Brian Boland, and Terry Austin. Cerebus number 50, sale date May 15th, 1983. Dave Sims' classic High Society run in his historic 300 issues of the independent comic book Cerebus. Marvel Super Special number 27, sale date May 31st, 1983. The publication of this comic book adaptation of Return of the Jedi was timed with the release of the film 1 week earlier on May 25th, 1983. Another great film adaptation by Marvel after The Empire Strikes Back and Raiders of the Lost Ark. The New Mutants number 7, sale date May 24th, 1983. Chris Claremont's scripts for the New Mutants really brought out the challenges the characters had as they came together as a team. In issue number 7, the team, minus Karma, heads down to Rio with Sunspot's mother for an anthropological trip, but she's kidnapped by the Hellfire Club and the team must save her. Star Wars number 74, with the sale date of May 17th, 1983. Joe Duffy's scripts for Star Wars are my favorites from the initial Marvel run. In this issue, Luke, Leia, and the gang attempt to stop a missile targeting a rebel allied planet. In Action Comics number 546, with a sale date of May 26, 1983, Superman teams up with the Justice League and the Teen Titans to stop Brainiac's attack on Earth. If you saw the amazing Gil Kane's cover art for this issue on the spinner rack, how could you not buy it? In All-Star Squadron number 24, sale date May 26, 1983, Golden Age Batman and Robin are alongside the Justice Society and the All-Star Squadron in this issue written by Roy Thomas, with art by Jerry Ordway and Mike Macklin. In Batman number 362, sale date May 12, 1983, the Riddler is up to his tricks again, leaving clues for Batman and Commissioner Gordon. They're hot on his trail, but Detective Harvey Bullock, with his own axe to grind with Gordon, gets in the way. Conan the Barbarian number 149, sale date May 10, 1983. Even as a fan of fantasy films and a regular player of Dungeons & Dragons in 1983, I was only a sporadic buyer of Conan the Barbarian. Now I know not to let a book drawn by the great John Buscema slip away. Detective Comics number 529, sale date May 26, 1983. Batman can't get anything to go right as he tries to stop the Thief of the Night on his crime spree. I was already a fan of Mensch's scripts on Marvel's Moon Knight with Bill Sienkiewicz, so how I didn't think of picking up this issue with art by the amazing Gene Colan and Dick Giordano is beyond me. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. And check out my website, fantesinferno.com, where you'll find other reviews and interviews from previous years. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the Inferno.